Hello Virgo, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morkie, and we are here with your reading for the next 10 days. Now, we're going to pull a card for your overall energy, and then we're going to take a look at your specific energies, the energies of the person connected to you, and then how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Virgo collective. As always, keeping in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node readings for additional context and texture. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description below. I've got all the links down there. I'm not going to go through them all. Just check out that section. There's a lot of information there. You can get connected with me. Also, here on the channel every Friday at 10 a.m., I'm doing Frequency Fridays, and those are a lot of fun. They're for community, casual, chill, conversation, and tarot talk. I'll be pulling cards for the collective and doing readings for the collective and just hanging out. So it's a good time. Every other Sunday evening, I'm here from 7 to 8 Central doing Q&A, live Q&A via tarot. So you can come on and ask a question. Be sure to get on early and drop your question because it's been getting quite busy in there and I only go for 1 hour. So keep that in mind. Okay, Virgo, your overall energy is the mineral realm. Ooh, mineral. Right now, it might be really important for you to establish a healthier relationship with minerals. I'm getting salt, like the kind and quality of salt that you use could be really important. You may want to look into magnesium or potassium and really make sure that you have the right balance of minerals in your diet and for your health. Virgo is the sign of health, so that could be really important for you right now. You could also be really fascinated by different minerals and how they interact, so there could be that scientific curiosity also going on. But we'll see how it plays out also in this relationship that we're going to look at to you and this other person or situation. You're coming off out of the gate with the number 13 death card and death and rebirth. This is Scorpio energy. Some sort of transformation is upon you. And you also got the King of Cups, which is a really heart-centered, heart-led kind of energy. There may be a time you're going through a lot of deep contemplation. And by that, I don't mean that you're overthinking and analyzing. I'm talking about that gentle, introspective contemplation, more hermit-like, more calm, not so busy and active up in the mind, but calm. You're contemplative. You're feeling how your heart feels in response to a thought you have. You also get the Two of Swords here, which is a little bit of a confusing kind of bit of a not being able to see something clearly. So we'll have to see what that is. On this person's side, they get the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Page of Wands. This person's focus is happiness, joy, love, the home, the hearth, making an environment colorful, fun, comfortable, better. They also are working with some bigger energies of atonement and forgiveness and releasing themselves from something. There's something big maybe they've been through and they're releasing themselves from a certain energy and surrendering that energy into the cosmos. And I've got a hair in my face annoying me at this time. So maybe this person is kind of going through a little bit of something with that. But then they get into the energy of the Page of Wands, and this is curiosity and vibrancy and being out there and coming full circle with something, and they feel really energized to me. In the middle of the connection, you all share the energy of the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is maybe where we do a little magic with the mineral kingdom, right? This is maybe where we experiment with the vitamins, the minerals, the nourishment we need. Maybe the two of you are on a health kick, really trying to nurture more wholesome foods in the practical world, but more wholesome energies also in your relationship. Something is growing here between the two of you, and it really looks like the both of you have your attention on it. Your relationship is very important. Your relationship together, and it's very important to both of you. Let's look at what kind of transformation you're going through here with this Death card. It says death and rebirth, which I really like because we have the fresh energy of rebirth coming up. You give me the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Wow, you've really been transforming your relationship to money, abundance, finances, your health. Very physical world aspects. I think you're really proud of what you've built so far in the physical world, what you've been able to accomplish. Maybe you're not quite at the complete kind of level that you want to be, but you're feeling pretty good and pretty proud. And I definitely think it's okay to share with the people you love or to inspire others with your journey so far. The 10 of Swords is an indicator that there's definitely something you're leaving behind. For you, I'm getting it probably has to do with some sort of self-limiting thoughts and beliefs that you picked up along the way. We pick them up very easily. It's very natural for children to pick up these thoughts and beliefs from their parents, for example, or from society or at school and things like that. There's definitely a set of self-limiting thoughts and beliefs that is being released as a part of this rebirth. And I think it's going to bring your focus more into the wholeness of your goals and your accomplishments in the physical world and free up some of that energy. So endings and beginnings. Let's look at this King of Cups. You've got the Page of Wands and another King of Cups here, Virgo. Wow, really, really getting curious about emotions, about your heart. Now, you tend to be the analyzer of the zodiac, right? So it could start with your curiosity and you beginning to analyze the connection that you have with your heart. But at the end of the day, I would like to encourage you to actually get in solid, divine, beautiful connection with your heart. And that would mean contemplation on a different level than the mind, right? So you're going to be doing a lot of contemplation from the heart space, getting in touch with how certain thoughts make you feel. Maybe that self-limiting thought of the past, it felt too uncomfortable to keep around. That's what happens when we outgrow the need to hold on to those things for our own survival. Then they die off and we can reintegrate into our own heart space and our emotions where we need to be. I think Blaze is going to lay over there. You want to lay down over there? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You don't gotta be in the picture, but it's nice to have you for a moment. But yes, Virgo, this is about contemplation from a heart-based experience even, not just thoughts, but from an experience altogether. Let's look at this Two of Swords. What has you a bit confused here? The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Whew. Virgo, I think you're contemplating kind of what direction to go. You've got water and fire here. You've got emotions and passions here. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to bring the two of those things together. The Knights bring a very active energy, so I do think you're going to decide to take action and move forward in some way, or maybe in a balanced way where what your heart desires and what your heart wants and where your emotions are balanced is going to meet up with your passions, your drive, your instincts, right? And that's going to bring clarity to wherever you may be feeling like you're not sure which direction something's going to go. How about both? How about you blend both? I think that's the journey of the King of Cups, because when we reach those king phases, we're integrating the mastery of that element, and you're integrating the mastery of the element of water. So of course your actions moving forward have to include that element because you're mastering and contemplating and spending time there. I do like the movement from the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands for you. I think you go from just being curious to actually taking aligned action, which is good news. That's how it's supposed to go. Let's look at this 10 of Cups for the person connected to you. They're showing me the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Okay, so there's been some transitional energies here going on for how this person feels about their home, their heart, their family, what they're creating, how comfortable is it. On the one hand, they feel conflicted about where it's at. So this could be somebody who wants to transform the home space. This could be somebody who feels like they're not supported enough in the chores at home or things like that, like they would like more balance. They're showing me the Six of Swords, which means going to calmer waters. So there may be some communication coming from this person, especially if you live with them here, that they need more support, more help in order for the household to run smoothly. What an art and science that is, right? It is always a give, a take, you know, an awareness, being present. All of those things have to show up for those energies to come into being. But they really have a lot of high aspirations for a happy home environment. And I think that that is part of their motivation as to why they do what they do. Let's look at this Judgment card here for them. The Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. This person's been carrying a big burden, guilt, blame, shame around something. Blaze, you can't be over there doing that. You gotta lay down. Lay down. So this person has been carrying some sort of really heavy kind of burden and heavy energy. I do see them transmuting that. I do see them releasing it and surrendering it back to the universe so that they can plan their next steps. So that they can they're going to kind of go back into this Two of Wands where they get comfortable with, who am I without that guilt, shame, blame that I was carrying around? Let me figure that out, and let me see how I move forward now with that load being lighter. I feel like they're pausing to really get familiar with that. Let's look at this Page of Wands for them. The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This person has a lot of energy. I think sometimes they may not know where to insert that energy, right? So there may be times that it's focused on partnership and relationship and home and family relationships. It's other times it's focused on what they're trying to create, right? And there seems to be this kind of weeble wobble for them. I'm not saying it's out of balance, but I do think they're working to move the energy. This person is experimenting with how to allocate their energies. Sometimes that falls on the side of partnership. Sometimes that falls on the side of work. Okay, so that may be why they need, or feel like they need, more help on the home front too, because they've got a lot of energies going in different directions, spinning a lot of plates, this person. Let's look at the Magician and the connecting energies here. You bring in the energy of the Queen of Wands. They bring in the Three of Swords. So as the two of you are navigating the deeper realms of this relationship, there's some sort of pain that's come up for this person you're connected to. With you being in the Queen of Wands, you may think or feel like that isn't important, but it is very much important to this person. It's important for them to heal this pain and process this pain. They may be the kind of person that is constantly aware of pain bodies because they're highly sensitive in that way. And they strike me as the kind of energy that once they sense that, they will work on it until it is cleared. So don't think this is bad. I think they're just being very honest that part of what they are here to do and be in this relationship is a healer. Now, not that they're your own personal healer. You have to heal yourself. You're showing me the Queen of Wands, which gives me the kind of subtle implication that you got it together and that you're transformed. But they're showing me the reality that there's pain here. There may be pain in the relationship that they feel like you're not looking at or you haven't paid attention to. And you're kind of showing me like, well, why would I do that? Well, because it's important for healing. And it's the deeper kind of magic we share in relationships together, the deeper the wounds that we trigger and strike into, right? And so there may be some energies going on there that they're just saying, hey, I don't think this is a deal breaker of any kind. They're just saying, hey, this is important to me. It's important to me to heal this pain. And that's great. You don't want somebody who won't heal their pain. My goodness. You want someone who's going to tackle it and really be looking at it. And I think you both are doing that. I just think when it comes to the relationship, this person is very sensitive to the pain that maybe has happened between the two of you. For the Seven of Pentacles, you bring in the energy of the Emperor. They bring in the energy of the Four of Cups. You may feel like at times the two of you aren't nurturing the same things. This person strikes me as being someone who needs a lot of rejuvenation time. So if they're not energetically aligned or feeling emotionally balanced, they're going to be a little bit closed off. This is somebody who maybe needs to go be by themselves for a little bit and get stabilized. And then they can come back and be present for what energy is being nurtured. You bringing in the energy of the Emperor doesn't really tell me that it tells me you're committed to stability, but are you committed to the actual nurturing of what it takes to make this grow? And I think that's what you got to ask yourself, Virgo. And maybe when we look at the relationship from the mineral realm, maybe there's some nourishment and minerals that need to go into this relationship, that need to go into the soil here. Not the I know what I'm doing kind of energy of the Queen and Wands and Emperor, but and definitely not the constant pain or not being able to show up that the other person has, but the coming together. The coming together energies of the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. This to me looks like two people really working on themselves and working on building a life together. Just gets tricky sometimes. Virgo, let's get you a card from the Whispers of Aloha Oracle to close off your reading today. Yes, Virgo, you got the number 12 card, Navigating Emotion. Be aware of the flow of your feelings. You got the mineral realm here. Some of you might really benefit from going in those saltwater floats, those sensory deprivation, because it really is important for you to get connected with your heart energy, with your emotions. You had a double King of Cups on your side. It is time to hydrate, water, and nourish these areas of your heart, your emotional energies, Virgo, and all the while making sure that you have the proper mineral intake. I feel that this is important for many of you, both physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. So there you have it, nourishing your emotions, right? Operating from that place of not analysis, but contemplation that brings you into the heart space. Virgo, thank you so much for joining this reading today. It was my pleasure to do it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.